Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Steel City Sports Report, where we talk everything Steelers, Penguins, and Pirates, and today, Pitt Panthers football. I am your host, Brady Vini. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Game 2 of 4 in this jam-packed sports weekend for the city of Pittsburgh. Today, we are setting aside the 3 professional Pittsburgh sports teams, the Penguins, Steelers, and Pirates, and today we are repping the blue and gold, the Pitt Panthers, number 22 in the nation at Acrisure Stadium, about to take on the number 9 team in the nation, quite possibly the most recognizable and popular brand in college football, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Today, some are saying the biggest home game in the history of Pitt football, and honestly, it's kind of hard to disagree with that. This will be the 74th meeting between these two programs. This game has been sold out for at least 2 days. Aaron Donald, Pitt legend, is getting his number 97 retired today. There are tons of alumni from both Pitt and Notre Dame at Pittsburgh's stadium right now, Acrisure Stadium. And also the North Shore, it is packed. ACC Huddle and ESPN College Game Day down there outside Acrisure Stadium right now. So we are in for one hell of a game on one hell of a college football day here today. Welcome to each and every one of you in here right now. If you are new here to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you never miss a thing here on the channel. Also, go give the channel a follow at Steel City SR on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Like this live stream right now. Share this live stream. Leave a comment in the comments section. Thoughts, questions, opinions, your predictions for today's game. Feel free to get those in the comment section right now. 2 top stories heading into this game here today that makes it even bigger than it already is. 2 ranked teams going against each other. This game today, pretty much an early college football playoff game, if we're being quite honest. Pitt, they have crawled their way out of the damn near cellar of the ACC at 2-2 to be in the thick of the ACC title hunt, winning 5 straight games. This game against Notre Dame, it really isn't the biggest game left on their schedule. They do play Miami and Georgia Tech next on their schedule. Those 2 teams, ACC opponents. So Pitt, I think, would want to win those games just a tiny bit more than this one, but still getting a win here today. If you're Pitt, if you don't make the ACC title game, let's say, having a win over number 9 Notre Dame with their backs against the wall, that would be a hell of a resume win to give you at least a shot of making it into the college football playoffs should you not win the ACC championship. As for Notre Dame, meanwhile, they have all the pressure today, to be quite honest with you. They had a rough start to the season. I believe they started 0-2, but they have 7 straight wins and can't afford another loss. They go to 7-3 today. That would just about destroy their chances of making the 12-team college football playoffs. So tons of playoff and conference title implications in this game here today. The bigger story, though, arguably, we will see on the screen here to my right, I think the 2 best freshman quarterbacks in college football right now going at it today. For Pitt, they are in the spot that they are in right now, 7-2 winners of 5 straight, mainly because of one player, and that is 18-year-old Mason Heinchel. Heinchel comes in, replaces Eli Holstein after the Panthers lost to West Virginia and Louisville. That put them at 2-2. They put the kid in, didn't really have all that many options to go places in college football. Since he's been in there, he has lit up college football. 5 games, 5 wins, 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He's been passing for over 250 yards per game, and he has a completion percentage of 64%. He has been outstanding with his arm. His legs, I think, are highly underrated as well. Pitt's offense this year, mainly since Heinchel has taken over, 6th offensive scoring unit in the entire college football rankings. They are also the 10th passing offense in college football. Heinchel, he hasn't been doing it alone. Freshman running back Jakirian Turner, he has stepped up in a big way as another outstanding freshman for this team. Jules Goff, they have been doing a good job replacing Des Reed, I think the best player on this Pitt team overall and one of the best running backs in the country. Well, good news is on top of those two running backs doing well, Des Reed will be back today. Will he play that much? That is to be determined, but excited to see Des Reed back out there today. Heinzel has a nice receiving duo, Blue Hicks, Poppy Williams, Kenny Johnson, who senior on this team. He's really got it going since Heinzel came in. And the Pitt defense, they're also outstanding as well. They are led by one of the best linebackers in the country, and Kyle Lewis. He 11 tackles and 1 interception in his last game. You see over here on the screen to my right, Pitt coming out of the tunnel. We are about ready to get this game going here in a minute. Also on defense for Pitt, they got a couple other linebackers, the Sharks, they call them, Rasheem Biles. He is coming back from injury today, has been out since the FSU game in week 6. Linebacker Braylon Lovelace, he has been good this year, and most importantly for this Pitt defense, I believe they have a healthy secondary, which has been dealing with a little bit of injuries this year. Rashad Battle, Taman lineup, the two corners for this team, Cruz Brookins, Javon McIntyre at safety, and freshman corner Sean Lee. He has been pretty good. So this Pitt team, their freshmen have stepped up in a big way. That is huge. The only problem today, though, for Pitt, no kicker. Trey Butkowski, last time we checked, he was ruled out with an illness. So redshirt sophomore kicker Sam Carpenter, he will replace Butkowski today. I think he has just one PAT attempt this year, and he has primarily been a kickoff specialist. So hopefully he's able to step up in a big way today. For Notre Dame, their freshman quarterback, CJ Carr, he has been their guy all year. Like the rest of the team, a bit of a slow start to begin the season, but he does have 19 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's been passing for over 250 yards per game as well, a 68 completion percentage. Notre Dame's offense as a whole, 17th scoring offense in college football. They are the 15th rushing offense in college football as well. And that rushing attack, they are led by possibly the best running back duo in college football, Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price. Love, 6th in rushing yards in college football. Price, cannot sleep on him. He is a gamer. Those two would not be surprised if when the NFL draft comes knocking for both of them, if they are pretty high picks, at the very least, day 2 picks. This offense for Notre Dame, it's also a deep shot downfield offense. They have great weapons on the outside for CJ Carr. Jaden Greathouse is their top receiving option. Jordan Faison, 4 receptions in 8 of 9 games for him this year. Malachi Fields, another wide receiver, and tight end Eli Raradon, as well as a guy to keep close eye on. So this has all the makings of an offensive showdown here today between these two teams, the two most electric freshman quarterbacks in college football. Excited to get this one going here today. They are about to, on ESPN College Game Day, make their picks for this game as the band makes their way off the field. Excited to get this one going today. 8 of you in here right now. Welcome to the live stream. In the comments section right now, please put your reactions to this game and also predictions for this game as well. Haven't really come up with predictions for this game personally. Do I think Notre Dame, they are, a well-oiled machine clicking on all cylinders right now? Yes, but I do want to give my Pitt Panthers a fighting shot. So I will say, hey, I'll say Pitt's going to keep it close initially, then Notre Dame might pull away. If Pitt can stop this running attack, Jeremiah Love, today, then I give them a chance. I would rather CJ Carr, the freshman quarterback, have him try to beat Pitt than Love or Price run all over them. So those are my feelings here today. Hopefully Pitt can pull it out. They are now off to my right here making their picks for this game. Des Howard He is picking Pitt to win this game. Nick Saban going with Notre Dame. Let's see what Kirk Herbstreit does here. Kirk is going for Notre Dame. Aaron Donald, guest picker today for this game, getting his number retired today. Think it'll be pretty easy for him to make his pick. He goes for Pitt. And let's go to the comments section here real quick. Dude, right here. Michigan rules. Michigan 208, Northwestern -3. Yeah, talking about Michigan plays Northwestern. That's at Wrigley Field today, right? Right there, dude. I do like Michigan, and keep seeing the jokes. Don't you guys there, dude? Don't you have Ohio State coming up? So that'll be a fun game to watch. Lance 33 in the comments section. Welcome back, Lance. Glad to have you here. What is up? Shout out from Mon Valley. Let's go, Pitt, indeed. There, Lance. I honestly, after the backyard brawl, Pitt then a week later went down 2-2. Quite honestly, thought that I was done live streaming Pitt football games. But then, just when I think I'm out, they pull me right back in. Let's see here. Pat, shirts off. Aaron Donald, shirts off. And Pitt did all the hype there. Standing on his chair. Oh, my God. There, Pat just got up on his chair, hyped up Pitt, then picked Notre Dame. Aaron Donald, shirt off as well, just pushed Pat off the chair onto the field. Hell yeah, AD. There you go. We don't put up with that BS here today. I knew Pat was going to do that too. West Virginia bum there. He is a, Pittsburgh native, grew up in Plum, but did not make the wrong choice, or did not make the right choice for colleges, I would say. Lance, shout out. Let's go, Pitt. Bad luck not having your starting kicker today. Indeed, Trey Butkowski, he has been a pretty outstanding kicker for the most part this year for Pitt, and he will be out with illness today. They did say, though, I thought I saw something. He was walking around out there at Acrisure Stadium pregame. So I guess this illness, not bad enough to where he's, bedridden, but also can't have him going out there, hacking up a lung on the verge of throwing up and needing to kick a big field goal in this game. So hopefully Sam Carpenter is able to step up in a big way. Dude here, Ohio County stinks. Bill Lane Beer is the greatest basketball player of all time. Massive Michigan fan there from Dude. Glad to have you here. Hopefully I'm able to keep you entertained. Hopefully you're on our side today there, Dude, for some Pitt football going up against Notre Dame. I wonder how the crowd is going to be there in Pittsburgh. We do know, I'm sure you walk around Pittsburgh, you're going to find someone and ask them, do you have a family member that's a fan of Ohio State? I'm pretty sure everyone does at some point. So I wonder how many, local Pittsburgh people going into Acrisure Stadium today. Are they going to be for Pitt? Are they going to be for Notre Dame? We will find out. Did not mention Notre Dame's defense all that much in the open. They do got some good guys there. I did not mean to give them any sort of slander or anything. Devontae Smith at nickel. He's pretty good right there. Senior transfer, I believe, from Alabama. Bryce Young on the defensive end. That's going to be a big one as well. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pitt football underway. Kickoff is going to be fair caught in the end zone. So here comes Mason Heinschel. The Pitt Panthers starting this game on offense. Heinschel, 302 passing yards per game, 5-0 record, 12 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Hopefully I'm hitting that Pitt touchdown graphic a whole bunch here today. Ball will be placed here at the 25-yard line. Let's see how Pitt starts off this ball game against Notre Dame. Heinschel taking the snap, looking to pass immediately. He'll fire it outside. Caught there by number 0. Des Reed makes the man miss, and Reed all the way up past the 40-yard line. Welcome back, Des Reed. What a sight for sore eyes he is. The most electric football player on this team for Pitt. Could not be happier to have him back. Of course, Pitt, with offensive coordinator Cade Bell, they are going to run a bit of a more up-tempo offense. So let's see how they'll play that out here today. They got up to the line quickly. Now they've slowed it down a bit. Play clock is at 10. Heinchel with, I believe, Reed to his left here. Man in motion, the tight end. It's a handoff to Reed, running to the right. Finds a hole. Reed up to about the 49-yard line. 5'7", Des Reed, too. So he is a bit undersized for a running back. Pretty small at 5'7", but also he is just absolutely electric, to be honest with you. I don't think he's going to be too high of a pick in the NFL draft, but some team out there, they're going to take a shot on Des Reed when the draft comes around here in Pittsburgh this NFL offseason. They are not going to be disappointed with that pick. Heinchel to pass again here, 2nd and 5, pass over. It is caught and out of bounds. That is number 88, Holmes, the tight end. Justin Holmes, senior transfer. Nice tight end trio here for Pitt. They have been rotating them a bunch. Jake Overman, Malachi Thomas, Justin Holmes. You never know which one is going to be out there and is going to get the ball here. Looks like we got 11 personnel here for Pitt. Blue Hicks standing next to Holstein in the backfield. Des Reed in motion, faking the jet sweep, rolling out to the right. Heinchel, he's going to take a deep shot downfield, and it is, oh no! It is incomplete! Heinchel just had Poppy Williams on a dot, and Poppy has it clank off of his face mask and incomplete. Oh my goodness, that would have been an electric big gain right there for Pitt. Damn. Beautiful ball from Heinchel. And Williams couldn't haul it in. Now make it 2nd and 10 from the Notre Dame 39. Double back set. It's going to be a pitch here to Des Reed, and Notre Dame had that sniffed out pretty well. Only a gain of 1.5 yards right there. And now it's going to be 3rd and long. First third down of the ball game here for Pitt. They're going to go hurry up here. Heinchel takes the snap, faking the handoff. Heinchel looking to pass with time, firing over the middle, and it's caught. And oh no, it's incomplete. Damn. It was on a rope to Blue Hicks. He had it in a massive shot delivered. Who was that for Notre Dame? That was number 8, Adon Schuler, safety, delivering the hit. Hicks could not hold on, got a little bit shaken up on the play as well. Damn. Pitt here, 4th and 8. Looks like they are lining up here to run a play. Are they trying to get Notre Dame to jump here? Let's see if they run it. They do. Heinchel back to pass. Heinchel trying to get out of pressure. He's going to get sacked and go down. What are we doing? Pitt, 4th and 8. Sort of in no man's land as well at the 39-yard line. Too long for a field goal, also too short for a punt. They had a couple of receivers open that couldn't hang on to the ball. They had to pretty much go for it or take the penalty maybe and then punt, but now Notre Dame, they're going to be set up with good field position here, I believe, in Pitt territory as well. So now C.J. Carr and the Fighting Irish offense, they're going to come onto the field here. Heinchel gets sacked. That was number 40 for Notre Dame, Joshua Burnham, who made the sack. C.J. Carr, he'll pass here on 1st and 10. It is going to be caught and then thrown out of bounds. That was Malachi Fields, the wide receiver. Lots of weapons here for Carr. For this Notre Dame offense, Fields, Faison, Greathouse at wide receiver. Of course, you got Jadarian Price and Jeremiah Love in the backfield. It's going to be 2nd and 2 here from the Pitt 38. Carr handing it off to Price. He finds a big hole up past the 30 and down at about the 27-yard line. New set of downs here for Notre Dame. It's going to be a big day today for the Sharks of this Pitt defense, the linebackers. They're going to need to keep track of these outstanding running backs. The tight end, Raradon in motion. Carr back to pass. It's going to be a quick screen setup, and that is going to be going nowhere. How about that? Isaiah Neal sniffing out that developing screen before it started. It is a big loss on the play for Jadarian Price. That might have been Isaiah Love, or Jeremiah Love, excuse me. That was Love. Take him all the way back to at least the 35-yard line on that play. Great read by Neal. Makes it now 2nd and 17 for Notre Dame. Carr. Looks like he's got Love to his right. Faison in motion at the top of the screen. It's a handoff to Price. Or excuse me, Love. He's going to get up to around the 27-yard line here. So it's going to set up 3rd down here. The two impact players for Notre Dame, Price and Love. Kyle Lewis, Rasheem Biles, the two Sharks. The two big guns at linebacker for Pitt. They're the also impact players for Pitt's defense. Biles back for the first time since Pitt took on FSU. 3rd and 10 here. Pitt was looking for a flag there. Carr to pass. He's going to fire. It's going to be broken up and incomplete. Rashad Battle. Outstanding corner for Pitt. He was lined up on Fields, who made a catch earlier this drive, and Notre Dame, it's going to be 4th down. Great job there by the Pitt defense. They are going to force Notre Dame to try to settle for 3 here. Eric Schmidt will be the kicker. He is 0 for 2 on field goals this year. This will be from just about the middle of the field. It's a 46-yard attempt. Snap down. Hold good. Kick is going to be wide to the right. 0 for 3 on field goals. And the special teams for Notre Dame, they are haunting them once again this year. And make that a 0-0 ball game. Pitt with a turnover on downs. Notre Dame, a missed field goal wide to the right. And it is still 0-0 to begin this ball game. What a start. What action to begin this highly anticipated matchup at Acrisure Stadium. Crazy, crazy, crazy start to the game. Who would have thunk it? Gonna real quick, ladies and gentlemen, 5 of you in here right now. I'm sure we will get more viewers as this game goes along. Gonna take our first quick action break of the game. Gonna get a quick drink of water here just off camera. We'll be back here in a moment. Still 0-0 as we are just under the 10-minute mark in Pittsburgh between Notre Dame and Pitt. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just 5 minutes and 4 seconds into this ranked matchup between Pitt and Notre Dame. And we have already seen a turnover on downs by the Pitt offense, and then the defense holds Notre Dame to an attempted field goal. It is missed wide right by Eric Schmidt, kicker for Notre Dame, who is now 0 for 3 on the season in missed field goals. Absolutely crazy start to this one. Glad to have all of you here for it right now. Ball is going to be placed here at Pitt's 28-yard line. It's going to be a handoff here to Des Reed to begin this drive. He's going to get to around the 30 before he is stopped there. Gain of a couple on the play. Make it 2nd and 8. Look at Pat Narduzzi, their 11th season as Pitt head coach. He is 0 for 4 in his coaching career against Notre Dame. Hopefully that is going to change here today. Poppy Williams in motion. Heinchel to pass here. Pressure around him. Escapes it. Rolling out to the left. Heinchel, he's going to try to run for it, and he's going to get taken out of bounds. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Heinchel avoided the initial sack. Man unblitzed off the edge, or untouched off the edge. That was number 0 for Notre Dame, Devontae Smith, the transfer from, I believe, Alabama. Heinchel able to avoid him, but he gets slung out of bounds. It is a loss of 2, so 3rd and 10 here for Pitt. Got Justin Holmes in motion, the tight end. Empty backfield for Heinchel. Going to take the snap here. Heinchel looking with time. Heinchel throwing middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete, almost picked. Oh, boy. I believe he was looking for Blue Hicks, but that was almost picked off by Christian Gray, who jumped in front of that route. Lucky incompletion there for Pitt. And they're going to punt the ball right back to Notre Dame on a 3-and-out. Very, very fortunate incompletion right there. So now Pitt is going to punt it. Junko, the punter, high snap, gets the boot away. Back to return. This will be Faison, the wide receiver. He's going to pick it up here at his own 23, running up the sideline, and he is going to be not going out of bounds. Instead, he's going to be taken down. I think that's going to be up around the 40-yard line if I had to guess. So Notre Dame again with some decent field position to start this one. Looks like they're going to go to another commercial break. 7-2, both of these teams right now. 8 of you in here right now. Welcome to the live stream, live commentary, and reaction to this ranked-on-ranked matchup between Notre Dame and Pitt. Pitt, number 22, also moving up in the college football poll rankings. Notre Dame, they're pretty much fighting for their college football lives right there. Yes, they are 7-2, same as Pitt, but as a team not in a conference, they go to 7-3 today. Then their CFP chances and odds go down drastically. Now we're up to 13 of you in here. Welcome to this live stream. Notre Dame and Pitt doing battle. Electric atmosphere as well. There in Pittsburgh. It has been really since yesterday a hell of a party there on the North Shore. ACC huddle down there. College game day down there today. Aaron Donald getting his number retired. Jerome Bettis, Tony Dorsett, and many more alumni of these two schools. Two, I think, of the best NFL talent producing schools. Yeah, they're all down there. See John Gruden now as I'm scrolling through Twitter. He's down there as well. Found Will Howard. Absolutely is infatuated with Will Howard, Steelers rookie quarterback who picked 6th round out of Ohio State. Gruden, I think, on 93.7 The Fan there in Pittsburgh today, said he would be shocked if Will Howard is not a great NFL quarterback. I hope he is right. Lots of fascination with Howard among the Steelers fan base. Also, Gruden, very good things to say about Mason Heinchel Pitt quarterback, but going to need to settle in real quickly. A couple of dropped passes by some wide receivers on the first drive, and then almost throwing a near pick just a moment ago. Hopefully he can turn around. Hopefully the Panthers defense is able to step up again here and stop Notre Dame. Also, tons of good signs down there at college football game day for ESPN. Saw Rudy was offsides. Even you want to cross over Pittsburgh sports here. Of course, the Pirates we talk about here on this channel, a sell the team chant started down there at college game day when the Pirates were brought up, and also a banner flying over Acrisure Stadium. I believe it read something along the lines of set Pittsburgh free, Bob, sell the team, hell to Pitt. So even in college football, they know that Bob Nutting is one of the worst owners in baseball. Lance 3-3 in the comment section right now as the game comes back. And you talk about Tony Dorsett dropping 303 yards on the Irish. They just showed him on screen right there as they came back from commercial. Notre Dame's going to start this drive from their own 43, and oh no, look out. Jadarian Price, he is gone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Found a hole, created, broke a tackle along the way, and it is a 56-yard rushing touchdown for the Irish. Jadarian Price, one half of that outstanding running back duo for Notre Dame, breaks off a big one right there and make it 6-0 Notre Dame. Extra point upcoming. That is now 17 total touchdowns. Excuse me, that was not Jadarian Price. That was Jeremiah Love who broke that big one. He is going to be a very high draft pick. Is he a first-round draft pick? We'll find out, but has now 17 total touchdowns on the year. Got a pulling guard and pulling tight end there to the right that set up that lane for Jadarian Price. Spin move on one of the Pitt defenders, and he was long gone. What a run there. That is some first-round stuff right there from Jeremiah Love. Wow. See if looks like the extra point for Notre Dame was good. They didn't even really show it. So make it 7-0 now. Fighting Irish just like that. What a run there for Love. To the comment section again here. Lance 3-3, Tony Dorsett dropping 300 yards. I know Tony Dorsett, his mom and dad are his parents. It's hilarious there, dude. Pitt might need Tony Dorsett to go out there today for some good luck. Also, looking at Aaron Donald pregame, he looks like he could still strap him up. Return here, it's going to be for Deuce Spann. He's up the Pitt sideline at the 30, the 40, and out of bounds. Great return there for Spann on the kickoff. Going to set up Pitt with good field position. Fantastic stuff right there. Now they're showing another Jeremiah Love highlight package there. That insane run he had, 48-yard touchdown against Navy last week. Who he put in the spin move in the blender there, putting Baines Marquez, Kavir Baines Marquez, senior transfer. Mason Heinchel, he's going to throw a pick six. Oh my God. And this is going to get ugly real quick. It's going to be that kind of game. That is going to be a pick six. Heinchel threw it right to him for Tay Johnson, redshirt freshman safety. Heinchel was looking for Blue Hicks on a curl there, and Johnson read it all the way, and it's an easy pickoff on the run, and 13-0 Pitt or Notre Dame. Extra point here. It's down the middle. This game, in the matter of about 15 seconds, went from 0-0 to 14-0 Notre Dame. And I know this kid, he's confident, Heinzel is, but he looks rattled right now. Almost threw a near pick on his last drive. This time it doesn't get dropped. That is 10 seconds it took Notre Dame to put up 14 points. Pat Narduzzi, Pitt head coach, said earlier this week something along the lines of, I'd lose 100-0 to Notre Dame and win the next two games. Well, Pat, at least in this case, you may get your wish. Another kickoff here for Notre Dame is off. It'll be Span again from his own end zone, bringing it out, and this time it's going to be a poor decision to bring it out. He is tackled down just beyond the 15-yard line. Yikes. Bad to ugly. To the comment section here, dude, why are all Pittsburgh teams required to have yellow and black as their colors? Pitt's not yellow and black. It's just our city, black and yellow. One of the only cities in America to have all of their sports teams the same color. Let's try this again here for the Pitt offense. It's going to be a handoff to Jakarian Turner, and he is just going to dance his way for maybe a yard. And that was a hard-fought yard. Notre Dame leaving really no room to do anything. Tackle was made by, I believe that is, who's that there for Notre Dame? 25. Heinzel to pass again, throwing over the middle. It's high and it's knocked away. Was looking for Span. Tight coverage there by Devontae Smith. Now it's 3rd and 9. Pitt needs something big in a huge way right now. From the 18, it's 3rd and 9. Heinzel to pass. Pressure coming. Heinzel, he's going to go down and he's going to get sacked. Back at the 7-yard line. And if Notre Dame, if they score here on this next offensive drive, that is just about going to be the ball game. They might be on pace for the quickest game day live stream ever. I'll tell you that much. Punt away here from Junko. It's going to be fielded on a backtrack by Faison. He's now running to the left, and he's got room up to the 40, up past the 50, and he's going to be tackled down there by Baines Marquez. So another good return there for Jordan Faison. And Pitt needs to catch a breather in a big way right now. Going to take another break. This could be ugly here in a hurry. Back here in a couple of moments. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Things could get ugly real fast here for Pitt if they are not ugly already. Game started off with some promise. Pitt looked like they were driving on offense. They turned the ball over on downs. Notre Dame gave them an opening again by missing a field goal. Since then, near interception for Pitt's offense and a punt. A 55-yard touchdown run from Jeremiah Love. And then a pick six. Heinchel throwing it right to the opening arms of the Notre Dame defense. The offense just punted again a moment ago. CJ Carr here on first down. He's going to get hit hard, real hard from behind. That pass is going to be incomplete. Luckily, the ball, as he let it go, landed in no man's land. What was that? It was Taman Lynham, the corner, blitzing off the left edge right there. He comes in untouched and hits Carr hard. Got a screenplay set up here to believe that is Greathouse, and he is only going to get a gain of about 2 here, shaking and baking his way forward. See if this Pitt defense can have some sort of an answer here. They're going to be massive right now, needing to get a stop for Pittsburgh's offense, as Mason Heinchel still trying to figure some things out here today. 3rd and 9 here. Price to Carr's left in the backfield. Carr looking to pass. It's going to be another screen set up here. It's Will Pauling. Oh, sent aerial there. Good tackle by Javon McIntyre. Sends Pauling end over end. He is going to be well short of the line to gain. And Notre Dame, it looks like they are going to need to punt here. Had a wide receiver and a tight end out trying to set up the screen there, and McIntyre up from his safety spot clips the left leg of Pauling as he tries to make a move. And Pitt's defense does get a much-needed stop. Kenny Johnson, outstanding return man for Pitt. He's back deep awaiting this punt. Kick is away. Johnson is going to fair catch this ball at the 6 or 7 yard line. So we'll see here the offense has any sort of response here, if they can get back on track here. Showing some Mason Heinchel highlights, throwing it well against zone coverage. Put a couple of balls on the money here today. Also has put the ball in danger. The give and take that you have with a freshman quarterback. Let's see also if this Pitt offensive line, which has been banged up a good bit this season, if they can stop this rush here for Notre Dame. Double back set here for Heinchel. He is going to hand it off. Running up the left sideline, it is Jakirian Turner. Solid gain of about 5, maybe 6 yards there. That's what Pitt needed. They're on first down, get positive yardage. They officially make it a 6-yard game. 6-yard gain. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Heinchel 3 for 8 for 32 yards and a pick. Man in motion, it's Poppy Williams. Heinchel to pass. He's going to get it out here to Des Reed. Reed makes a move, gets nice speed to escape the pursuit of number 34 for Notre Dame, Drake Bowen. Out of bounds, but gets first down yardage. Bowen trying to catch the 5'7" running back, couldn't do it. Heinchel to pass again. He rolls out to the right now, out away from pressure. He's just going to throw this one away into the Notre Dame sideline. Flag on the play here, though. Let's see what this is. Is it going to be a hold on the offense? And no, it's holding on the defense instead. Okay. Holding on Notre Dame. Thought that might have come back on Pitt there. That's going to be on Devontae Smith, who's made a couple of great plays, takes a penalty there. So give Pitt a new set of downs. Again, still first down here. This time it's going to be from their own 29-yard line. 3 receiver set to the left of the formation here. Des Reed in the backfield for Pitt. Heinchel takes the snap. Handoff to Des Reed. He's going to try to find some space here. He's not going to be able to do it, and he's going to lose big yardage there. A loss of around 4 yards. Des Reed with some words after the fact. Doesn't look like he was happy that he was tackled. They're actually going to give him forward progress stop there. So make it a loss of just a yard. So he was tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11 now. Reed lined up out as a wide receiver this time. Empty backfield for Heinchel. See Notre Dame. They rush 4. Heinchel, quick pass here. Caught by Reed, and he is going to only get back to the line of scrimmage. It's like it was a quick out route right there. Read well by Leonard Moore, sophomore corner for ND. No gain. 3rd and 11 now. Reed in the backfield beside Heinchel. Poppy Williams motions. Heinchel to pass. Heinchel, pocket collapsing, escapes out to the left. Heinchel, he's going to try to run for it now, and he's not going to get anywhere, really. Finally, goes out of bounds. Well short of the sticks. It's a gain of about 3 yards, and Pitt's offense is going to need to punt the ball away again. Nothing open downfield for Heinchel. Running that ball is all about he could do. Finally knocked out of bounds by Donovan Hinish for Notre Dame. Junko to punt again. Jordan Faison back to return. Punt is away from Junko. Back at his own 20. He's going to take it on the hop here. Does Faison. He's running laterally across the 20. Now he's going to go down. No gain. Ran about 20 yards across the field. Gained nothing there. On that return, did Faison. Now Notre Dame's offense is going to come back on to the field now. Still up by 2 scores. See if they go back to pounding the rock on the ground a little bit more with Love and Price. They're showing a highlight package of this Notre Dame offensive line and how well they are pass protecting and creating running lanes. Let's see what they do here. 1st and 10 from their own 20. Carr, handoff to Price, running to the left, finds the edge, gets up forward for about 4 yards, but hang on, a flag came in during that run. It was in the Notre Dame backfield, and it is going to be a holding on the offense. Looks like that is going to be on 55, I think. 55, 75. If it's 75, that is Sullivan Absher for Notre Dame. Or it could be Chris Tarek, the backup left guard. Not sure what he said there. Make it a 10-yard penalty. Now it's 1st and 20. Backed up at their own 10. Here is the Irish. Tight end Raradon in motion. Carr taking the snap, looking to pass. Now he hands it off to Love, and he is going to go down. Excuse me, I was Price getting the handoff, and that is going to be a loss of about 3 yards on the play. Francis Brewu, Big Brew, at defensive tackle for Pitt. Wrapping up Price. They probably give him a loss of 2 on the play, but a great job there by Big Brew on this Pitt front, the sophomore. 2nd and 22 now. So this could be the last play here in the first quarter. Carr to pass here. It's going to be a screen set up here on the left. That is going to be number 11, KK King, or KK Smith there, excuse me. He's going to get a minimal gain here of about 7 yards, so make it 3rd and 15 here. Notre Dame, they're going to line up here like they're going to run another play. 3rd and 15, 15 seconds left and counting down here in the first. Will they run a play? They get Pitt to jump. It's a free play. Are you kidding me? Carr deep downfield. It's going to be, oh my God, what a one-handed catch by Malachi Fields. Disaster for Pitt. Not sure if Notre Dame was still going to run that play. They get Pitt to jump. And it is an outstanding one-handed catch for Fields at midfield. Of course, the penalty is declined. Pitt doing so well defensively there, backing up the Notre Dame offense damn near to their goal line. They give up the big play. And now Notre Dame momentum back in their favor. Second quarter coming up here in a matter of moments. Going to take a quick break. 8 of you in here. Hit that subscribe button on your way in. Notre Dame up 14-zip. And now they have got the ball back on offense, and they just picked up a big play there on 3rd and 15. Back here in a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is 1 step forward, 2 steps back for the Pitt Panthers right now. And nothing could be more true than what they just did just now. Had the Irish backed up 3rd and 15 deep in their own territory. They jump off sides and give CJ Carr a free play. Picked off! Holy hell! I'm going to stop talking. CJ Carr throws an interception here, and it's Marquez. Baines Marquez, he's all the way up to the 15, to the 10, and finally he goes down at the 11. Whoa! Out of nowhere with an interception. It's a Panthers turnover. Wow! Was just about to say Carr was surgical with a pass downfield. 1st and 10 from midfield. CJ Carr looking through the middle of the field for his tight end Raridon. And for Pitt, it is Kavir Baines Marquez, who just earlier in the first quarter got put in the spin cycle by Jeremiah Love, makes up for it there. A big interception and an even bigger return all the way down to the Pitt 12. Heinkel, he's going to keep it on a run here and get up to the 6-yard line. So Pitt, a shot of adrenaline in the arm. The first play of the second quarter, it is a turnover by the Pitt defense. And now Pitt here in the red zone immediately. 6-yard run on 1st down from the 12 for Heinkel. 2nd and 4. Heinkel to pass. Gonna set up a screen here for Poppy Williams, and he drops it. Damn it. It's now 2 drops at least on the afternoon here for Poppy Williams. Screen was set up intended for him, and didn't really have his body in position to catch that ball. So now it's 3rd and 4. Heinkel got 2 receivers at the top of the screen. Kenny Johnson screens. Flag flies on the play. Heinkel rolling out to the right here. He's just going to throw it in the dirt. And let's see what this flag is about. Came out pretty quickly here. As soon as that ball was snapped, let's see who it is. Looks like it's going to be a false start or illegal motion, excuse me, on Pitt here. That penalty is going to be declined, so that immaculate field position set up by the Pitt defense looks like it's going to be spoiled here. It's going to be 4th and 4 unless Pitt goes for it on offense. And it looks like they might. Nope, they're going to bring the offense off the field after all. So Sam Carpenter filling in today for Trey Butkowski at kicker. He's going to come in here for a 24-yard field goal. Filling in for the 6th kicker. Let's see what the backup has here. Carpenter, snap down, hold is good, kick is right down the middle. So a little bit of a blip on the heart monitor for Pitt. They will get a field goal off of the interception and great return by Kavir Baines Marquez. And now we got a 14-3 ball game. Back to the comment section we go here. Shout out Lance33, popped up his commercial during the break. Everyone, please, 11 of you in here right now. On your way in, hit the like button, hit subscribe as well. Up to 625 subscribers here on the channel, so I appreciate those new subscribers. Had a very successful Penguins game day live stream yesterday. They were over in Sweden to take on the Nashville Predators. Penguins ended up blowing that game, had a 1-0 lead heading into the final minute and a half of play, give up a late goal, and then the game winner 44 seconds into overtime. Hopefully they have better success tomorrow. Hope you guys join me back here early tomorrow morning. It'll be Pitt, or it'll be the Penguins and Predators game 2 over there in Sweden. Puck drop will be a little bit after 9 o'clock, so hopefully all of you can come back here early tomorrow morning. After that, Penguins hockey game, we will roll damn near right into Steelers versus Bengals. That game at 1 o'clock. Steelers looking to right a couple of wrongs as of late and really get back on the right track. This offense and defense look to exercise some demons from a Thursday night football game a couple of weeks ago where the Bengals offense just decimated the Steelers defense. The black and gold steel curtain, it's been better as of late, but the offense, they're coming off their most ugly performance of the season against the Chargers last week on Sunday Night Football. So lots to prove, the Steelers do, heading into tomorrow's matchup with the Bengals. To the comments section again here, another regular viewer and contributor here on the channel, Flacco. He is in the comments section. Lance and Flacco greeting each other on the way in. Definitely needed that field goal there just to, show that you're going to have at least a little bit of a fight here against this high-power Notre Dame team. Second quarter, maybe that's the quarter that turns it around. Interception on the first play. They do spoil excellent position, but at least they are on the board. Let's see. They might need to see if that'll be a sign of things to come here. Lance33 also in the comments section. Need to bring a SCSR dad on the show. Get some good mojo. Wish that would be the case, Lance. Fortunately, that will not be the case here today. But good vibes. They will be appreciated in any way, shape, or form they come right now. Back from commercial. Does it feel like commercial breaks for college football are way, way longer than the NFL? Because, geez, I've been talking that entire commercial break, and now they're finally just coming back from commercial here. 11 of you in here right now. Hit that subscribe button on your way in. Going to be a kickoff here for Pitt. Back deep to return this one for Notre Dame. This is going to hit in the end zone and go for a touchback. Jadarian Price and another player back down there trying to return it. Got a college football update here. South Carolina and Texas A&M going at it. South Carolina up now, or at least they were at a point up there 10-3. Fumble, scoop and score, maybe? Wow, scoop and score. South Carolina, Lenora Sellers, they are up 17-3 on the number 3 team in the nation, Texas A&M right now. Wow. Wouldn't mind the Steelers when the draft comes to Pittsburgh next summer. Maybe take a gander at the Lenora Sellers. We'll see. It's going to be a first down run here starting at the 25 for Jeremiah Love. He's going to scoot his way up to around the 30-yard line, so a gain of 5. Maybe they'll give him 6 yards there for the Irish. They sort of, on the past 2 drives, have abandoned the run. They'd be wise to go back to it. Solid gain pick up there for one of the best running backs in the country, maybe the best in Jeremiah Love. 2nd and 5 here, just beyond the 30. Carr, another handoff to Love. He's running to the right. He's got the edge, and he is going to spin his way just enough for the first down. Flag is down, though. Let's see what this is about. Outside run there for Love. Another solid gain of 5 yards. And this is going to be coming back. Hold everything there. It's going to be coming back. It's a holding on number 67 for Notre Dame. That is their starting right guard, Gerby Lambert. So, scratch off that gain for Love. 2nd and 5 now turns into 2nd and 15. Might force Notre Dame back to passing the ball here. Got a 2-receiver set at the top of the screen. Love is in the backfield. The Carr is left. Wide receiver, tight end at the bottom of the screen. Carr takes the snap, looking to pass. Firing over the middle of the field. It's caught there by the tight end, Raridon. And he is going to fight his way forward for a couple extra yards. That is going to be a big gain for Notre Dame up to about the 48-yard line. Looked like it was Marquez Baines, who was flat-footed, as flat-footed a player could be, waiting for something to open up in that zone coverage, and that was an easy pickup there for Carr and the Fighting Irish. Now we got another flag here as Carr takes the snap. 2 flags, as a matter of fact. That is going to be a false start on the offense. Lots of motion there before the snap. I think by multiple offensive linemen. So they're not going to really get one guy there on that penalty. Another penalty for this offense. Showing CJ Carr here again. 10.1 pass yards per attempt. I think most in college football. So this Notre Dame, they are a good running offense. They also like to chuck the ball deep downfield. Let's see if Carr does it here. Instead, it's going to be a screen here set up for Raridon, the tight end. Fights away from an ankle tackle, and he is going to... Let's see where they have him marked here. He was very, very close to being out of bounds. Did he ever step out? Let's take a look here. He finally went down beyond the first down marker here. Let's see. Yeah, he is well out of bounds by a full 6 inches. So it's going to be a gain of maybe 3 yards here. Indeed, that's the case. 2nd and 7 here. It's going to be from the right hash. They'll snap it. Faking the handoff is Carr. He's going to chuck one up downfield, and it is going to be incomplete. Flag flies, though, late after the play here. Please tell me they did not just get Pitt on a hold or something in the secondary, because that was an absolute rainbow to no one from Carr. And it's pass interference on the defense. Are you kidding me? That flag was well after the ball got let go. Is that on Kyle Lewis? Looks like it is. Or no, that is Rasheem Biles. Gets his hand on the hip of the tight end Raridon, and that's a first down penalty there. Real nothing penalty there. That ball was already well gone, and that really stings. Handoff is going to go here to Jeremiah Love running to the left. He is going to be down at about the 34-yard line. Gain of 2 or 3 yards there. 11 minutes now left to go here in the second quarter. 6 rushes, 75 yards for Jeremiah Love. Of course, the big chunk play was the 55-yard scamper in the first quarter. Looks like we're going to go 11 personnel here for the Irish. Love in the backfield to Carr's right. Carr is going to look to pass here. Pocket breaks down, rolls out to the right, hits Love here at the 30-yard line, and he is just going to run out of bounds. He's going to be about a yard and a half short of the first down. So make it 3rd and probably make it 2 here for Notre Dame. Carr on this drive, 3 for 3 for 41 yards. Now the 10-minute mark. The offense looks to the sideline to get their signals, and now let's see, will they keep it on the ground or will they throw it? They're going to keep it on the ground. No, they do throw it. They screen here, and it's Raridon who just gets enough before he heads out of bounds for the first down. Great play action, fooling me there by Carr. And Raridon on the screen. He needed 2. He got 3. 1st and 10 again here for Notre Dame. This is going to be from the 26-yard line. Handing it off to Love does Carr, and he is not going to find much room here. Gets a gain of 2 yards. They give him there. Turn it into 2nd and 8. I would say Notre Dame already. I would say Notre Dame is already in field goal territory here, but no, nothing. Apologize there for my screen freezing. Let's go here now. Pass by Carr to the sideline. It's going to be caught fighting, staying in bounds. They're going to say he stayed in bounds? On 2nd and 8, they hit the tight end Raridon, and 2 Pitt Panthers trying to force him out of bounds. He stays in. And oh, that's close. Did his right toe go out? If so, he stayed in and got first down yardage. They do give him first down, so it's going to be 1st and 10 here from the 15 here. Hang on. Now they're going to stop play here. They are going to review it. So hold off on this first down call here. Let's see here. We're looking at the right foot, and it is close. You cannot see it fully because Rasheem Biles' leg is in the way. And he looks like he stepped out of bounds anyways before the first down pickup. So if he's not out of bounds earlier when 2 Panthers were trying to push him out, he was definitely out about a yard or 2 shy of the first down. They got a lot of things to look at here for this play. Not out of bounds there. Out of bounds there. If he's not out of bounds about, I'd say, 5 yards or so beyond the first down marker, then he might be out either a yard or 2 short or a yard after. Let's look here. Wow, they held it up. Are you kidding me? They held up the first down call. That wasn't a long review either. That was about a minute and a half at most. And I am shocked by that one. I thought for sure he was out of bounds before he picked up that first down. Not too many people are going to be happy about that one, I'll tell you that much. So they do indeed have a first down here at the 15-yard line. Going to hand it off here to Jeremiah Love, and again, it's a 2 to 3 yard pickup. Wow. Clock now hitting the midway point of the second quarter. 7:30 left to go here in the first half. Wow, wow, wow. 2nd and 7. See Schmidt, kicker for Notre Dame, on the sideline warming up. It's another handoff to Love here, and this time he is going to get the first down. Jumped over a diving Pitt defender and backed his way forward for a couple extra yards. That's going to be 1st and 10, or 1st and goal, I believe, depending on where they spot it. Yep, 1st and goal from the 5. Now 9 rushes for 88 yards for Love. Notre Dame threatening to score. It's another handoff to Love. This time he runs into the back of one of his offensive linemen, and he is going to be held to the line of scrimmage at most. Great job at the line of scrimmage there by Pitt. Looks like number 4 for the Panthers, Jashir Whittington, was the one who made the big play there to stop Love in his tracks. 2nd and goal now. Ball at the 5. Carr, he's going to pass here. He's looking to the left. He's going to fire it into the sideline. Incomplete. 3rd and goal now for the Irish. Clock stops with a couple ticks over 6 minutes left to go here in the first half. Right in front of the Pitt student section here. Does Pitt have a stop here in them? And now whistles blow here before the play. We got a timeout here, and it's going to be for Pitt. So they're going to want to make sure all their assignments are known here before this play. Maybe get a little bit of a look at what Notre Dame is doing. The timeout's going to take us to a commercial break here. Still kind of shocked there that they didn't call Raridon out of bounds. I thought for sure he was going to be rolled down at least a couple yards short of the first, but instead they keep it a first down. No reaction yet here on Twitter to see if there's reaction or another look at that play. Seeing more and more videos on Twitter right now of College Game Day. All the fans and celebrities and stuff like that down there. Going to take a real quick break. 8 of you in here right now. Stay where you are. Back here in a couple of moments. Notre Dame looking to put another touchdown on the board. Can Pitt stop them? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 14-3, your score right now. 6:05 left to go here in the second quarter. It's 3rd and goal for the Fighting Irish at the 5. Does Pitt have a stop in them here? Carr, he's going to look the pass, firing quickly, caught by Raridon, and he is going to be just short of the line to gain, just short of the end zone. It was a quick out for the tight end, and Baines Marquez looks like he knocked him out of bounds as he was extending for the pylon. Just short. Unsurprisingly, Notre Dame, they're going to go for it here. And now hang on here. The offense was getting set to have another play, but now they're going to look at it again. Another review here. It is close. Raridon extending for that pylon. It's very, very close if he got that ball over top of the pylon or not. I don't think he did. Looking. I think he's going to be maybe just an inch short of the pylon. Taking a look at it in the ACC game day operation room. See here, we hear them saying, headset comes off. And the rolling on the field is upheld indeed. So they are just short of the goal line. But Marcus Freeman talking to his offense. Looks like they are going to go out and one way or another try to punch this ball into the end zone. They have the ball spotted at the half-yard line. Do they try a sneak with C.J. Carr? Do they run it with Jeremiah Love, who's in the backfield? Let's see what they do here. It's going to be a massive test in the trenches here for Pitt. Carr not under center here. Now, hang on here. Do we have a flag? No, first time out called for Notre Dame. Pitt was pointing at one of the wide receivers out wide right for something, but Notre Dame instead, they're going to call a timeout, and we have had, maybe 3 seconds go off the clock here within the last 10 minutes now. Back to another commercial break they go here. 8 of you in here right now. Welcome to the live stream. On your way in, hit that subscribe button. Would appreciate it very, very much if you did so. Up to 625 subscribers here on the channel. So every little subscription helps. Just go ahead, hit that button. Also, leave a like, share this live stream, and comment in the comments section what you're thinking about this Notre Dame Pitt game right now. Your reactions to what has happened so far, what you think is going to happen on this upcoming fourth and goal play from the half-yard line, and anything else. See if there's any reaction now on Twitter to that that first down play to Raradon that was not called out of bounds. Update here on the Pittsburgh Steelers for a second real quick. Found out yesterday that they are going to have a handful of guys out. Alex Highsmith, Cole Holcomb amongst those out for the Steelers tomorrow. Also, Isaac Seumalo. Seumalo, he'll be questionable. Darius Slay, he'll be out with a concussion. Now rolled out as well. Corey Trice, second-year corner, who just injuries plague him so damn hard. He still on injured reserve in his 21-day practice window to return. He's rolled out now after initially being labeled as questionable for tomorrow's game. So hopefully Corey Trice able to get back out there, but doesn't look like now he's going to make it out of his 21-day window, and he'll probably be heading for season-ending injured reserve. 11 of you in here right now, still waiting for this game over here to my right to come back from commercial. It's going to be 4th and goal here for Notre Dame from the half-yard line. They could try to sneak it in. They could give it to Jeremiah Love. Jadarian Price, who knows? Let's see what they do here. It's right in front of the Pitt student section at the far end of the field. Let's see if they can get this big stop here. Carr sets up here at the 5-yard line. Jadarian Price is the back. Man in motion. Carr looks like he's going to pass here. Carr, he's going to throw it for Raradon. It's incomplete. They did not run it. And Pitt with a stand at their own goal line. Notre Dame instead of sneaking it or giving it to Jeremiah Love, who's been outstanding today, they go for a toss towards the pylon for Raradon, the tight end, and Javon McIntyre draped all over him like a warm blanket in the winter. Not even sure if McIntyre isn't there, if there's even going to be a chance for Raradon to catch that ball. Tiny bit of an overthrow. But now Pitt, they got another problem here. They got to try to get it out of their own end zone. They're going to try it here with a screen from Kenny Johnson, and he is going to get up to the 4-yard line, so it gives them a tiny bit more breathing room as the clock is now at 5:10 left to go here in the second quarter. This Pitt offense, which has struggled here today, they're going to need to overcome some major issues here and go literally the length of the field. Heinzel to pass from his own end zone. Throws it. Oh, my God. He almost threw another pick. Jeez Louise. I think Notre Dame, they just dropped a defensive lineman, defensive end, Bryce Young, into coverage. And he almost picked it off. It was literally thrown right at him, and he got too excited there with the ball in his hands. So now it's 3rd and 7. Heinzel already with a pick here today. That's about his 3rd near INT pass of this ball game. 3rd and 7 now. Heinzel's going to pass it again, standing in his own end zone. He's running to the right. Heinzel, he's going to throw it, and it's knocked down by Bowen, the linebacker. About 3 players on this Notre Dame defense were chasing after Mason Heinzel. Not sure who he was trying to get it to. Bowen just spying Heinzel there. And honestly, looking at the view of that camera from the back of the end zone, Heinzel, I think he was looking for Blue Hicks on a crosser, and you had a safety coming quickly downfield. That was going to be a near interception again if that ball gets to its intended target. Junko's going to boot this one from the back of his own end zone, and for short real estate there to work on there with that punt, he's going to get it just beyond midfield, so you'll take it. Wow. Another near pick for Mason Heinzel, and he has got a ton, and I mean a ton, to figure out heading into half. Got a ESPN studio update here. Indiana up 10-7 on Wisconsin. Wisconsin just upsetting Washington last week from the 48-yard line. Notre Dame will start this drive just inside their side of the field. DJ Carr, he's going to make a check here at the line, make an adjustment. Pitt looks like they might rush 5. They rush 4. Carr to pass. Looking, firing, caught there, and down about a yard shy of the first down. That is Malachi Fields. Clock is now down under 4 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the first half. Taman Lynham in coverage on that play. A difference of these two offense today. Plays ran almost even, 28, now 29, as a handoff goes to Jadarian Price for maybe a yard. They're going to give him the first down. Wow, that's close. They gave Price the first down there. If he did actually get it, he just got it. Anyways, they popped up the graphic there. 29 plays now ran for Notre Dame offensively, 25 for Pitt, 205 yards and counting for Notre Dame, just 36 yards of offense for Pitt today. It has been a slog for this electric young offense for Pitt. Carr to pass here. He's hit as he throws it, and it is going to be a live ball, and They going to call that a fumble or an incomplete pass? They're going to say it's incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Rasheem Biles blitzing off the right edge. Gets a nice shot on Carr, and Biles upset. They do not call it a fumble. If it was a fumble, it was recovered by Notre Dame at about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play here for Pitt, though. Don't want to see that. That is number 11, Nick James, one of those rotating defensive tackles that Pitt has. Hopefully he is okay. The comment section we go here. My dad in the comment section, giving a shout out to everyone as he makes his way in here. 3:16 what? Stone Cold Steve Austin time what? Left here in the second quarter. They're now, meanwhile, during this injury timeout, going through the college football playoff predictor here. Just one ACC team in the playoff picture right now. That is Miami. You have 1, 2, 3. You got at least 3 SEC teams in there. Good bit of Big Ten teams as well. Nick James off the field now for Pitt. Walked off on his own power, so that's a good sign. It's now going to be 2nd and 10 here for Notre Dame. TJ Carr today. 1 interception, 120 yards passing, 12 for 18. Not good, but way better than what Mason Heinchel has been. This ball is going to be snapped from the 42 of Pitt. Carr waiting. Pitt brings the blitz. They rush 5 and hitting a hole and getting loose. It's Jadarian Price, and he's going to have a gain of 13 yards on that 2nd and 10 run. Pitt brought pressure, and Price was able to navigate through and made Kyle Lewis, outstanding linebacker for Pitt, miss. Wow. Rare does Kyle Lewis miss that badly, but got fooled on the handoff that time. TJ Carr makes a couple of hand motions. Pitt bringing pressure again. It's another handoff for Jadarian Price, and again, he'll get a solid gain of about 5 yards there. Notre Dame doesn't have to run a play here. The 2-minute timeout's about to hit here in 15 seconds. Let's see if they do run a play. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Irish. They're now up to 223 yards of offense in this game. Carr motions a man. They do snap it. They got another Panther to jump. It's going to be a shot downfield, and it's caught for the touchdown. Are you kidding me? For the second time in this game, Pitt jumping off sides gives the Notre Dame Fighting Irish a free play. And again, it is a big play. This time it's a touchdown pass. CJ Carr. I think that might have been Malachi Fields who hauled in that ball. Got to see the replay here. I'm just so frustrated. They got the Panthers to jump again. And looks like that was Malachi Fields again. So twice now in this game, the Panthers defense jumping off sides have given Notre Dame a free play, and twice it has been Carr to Fields for a big play. Extra point here from Notre Dame upcoming. It's right down the middle. So now make it a 21-point game. And it's self-inflicted wounds again for Pitt. Along with that play, the 2-minute timeout is hit, so we're going to take a short break here before we wrap up this first half of football. 21-3, Notre Dame extending their lead over Pitt. If Pitt doesn't do anything offensively here, then it is going to be a very ugly, gloomy-looking second half ahead. 10 of you in here right now. Welcome to the live stream. Hit subscribe on your way in. Back here in a moment as we wrap up the first half of play between Pitt and Notre Dame. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The first half of play here in Pittsburgh mercifully about to come to an end here in 1 minute and 56 seconds. Notre Dame, just moments ago, extending their lead, now up to 21-3. And twice in this ballgame, Pitt has hurt themselves by jumping offsides on a third down play and allowing Notre Dame to pick up a massive gain off of it. The latest, a big touchdown pass to Malachi Fields. Fields, the MVP, along with Jeremiah Love of this Notre Dame offense. 2 outstanding catches, 1 for a touchdown, back shoulder, 1 a one-handed catch to take Notre Dame away from the shadow of their own goal line. And now after the opening kickoff here for this drive for Pitt was a touchback, they will start this drive. 1 minute, 56 seconds, 2 timeouts left for them at their own 25. Mason Heinchel, he's going to pass here on first down. It's caught short by Des Reed. Escapes 2 ankle tackles there, and he's going to run out of bounds and stop the clock. First down gain of about 12 yards there for Des Reed. Working on 2 linebackers there was Reed. Made nice move there. 1st and 10 now for Pitt from their own 36. Blue Hicks in motion. Mason Heinchel faking the handoff. Now looking to pass. Steps up away from pressure, just gets rid of it as he was hit hard by number 93 for Notre Dame. That is big defensive tackle Jared Dawson, who hammered Heinchel, but he just got the pass away for an incompletion. Stops the clock, avoids the sack. 2nd and 10 now. Pitt getting set up here. Minute 44 left to go in the first half. Heinchel waiting, now takes the snap, back to pass. Heinchel rolls out to the right. Heinchel looking still downfield, fires it. It is a sliding catch by Kenny Johnson up at the 47-yard line in Notre Dame territory. Heinchel, as some Notre Dame players were chasing after him, never took his eyes away from downfield and gets a big pickup there. Pressure after him again. Heinchel, this time he's going to step up and he is going to get the first down run. Hell yeah, 6. Stops the clock again momentarily for the chains to move. Another pass play. Heinchel saw the opening open up there and just squeezed between two Notre Dame defenders, and then was able to fight through a tackle to get the first down. Pitt's offense now here in the 2-minute drill, starting to roll a little bit. Clock stops here at 1 minute, 21 seconds, actually. You had Jared Dawson down on the field. Now he's getting up and walking off under his own power, so that under 2 minutes. That takes a timeout off the board for Notre Dame, right? On an injury. Maybe I'm thinking of an intentional, go down fake an injury. Not sure. 1 minute 21 now. Pitt will be snapping this next play from the Notre Dame 36. Blue Hicks, Poppy Williams lined up to the right. Kenny Johnson at the top of the screen. Des Reed to Heinchel's right in the backfield, faking the handoff to Reed. Heinchel got a man after him, gets rid of it, and it is broken up incomplete. Was looking for the tight end Holmes on a short crosser about 2 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. And that time it was backup safety Luke Tallick who was running stride for stride with him, breaking up that pass. Heinchel now 8 for 19 in the first half here, 68 yards and a pick. He's been sacked 3 times. From the right hash mark, Des Reed motions out as a wide receiver now. Heinchel to pass. Rolling out to the right, flag flies. Caught short here and sliding down at about the 28-yard line is Poppy Williams. But this play looks like it's going to come back here on a hold, if I had to guess, from the offense. And indeed, it is on the offense. I think an illegal shift on Pitt. Flag, illegal shift. Flag was thrown immediately as that ball was snapped. Clock continues to run. It's down to 45 seconds and still ticking down here. 2nd and 15 here for Pitt. Heinchel got to hurry up and snap the ball here. Kenny Johnson in motion, just snap it. Now he does, back at his own 50. Heinchel passing over the middle, and it's knocked down at the line of scrimmage. That time, I think it was Bryce Young who got his hands up to knock that ball away. Actually didn't get his hands on it. Hit him right in the face mask. Incomplete pass, and Pitt now. How many seconds you got? You got 29 seconds here. It's 3rd and 15. At this point, you just got to go to get as much yardage as you can here. Doesn't have to be a first down throw at this point. Just get a little bit here to give Sam Carpenter, the kicker, a chance to make a long field goal. Timeout's going to be taken here. I believe that is Pitt taking their second timeout. Man, again, another offensive drive here for Pitt that looked so damn good off the jump and then stalling out when they get into Notre Dame territory here. Now they're real hope here, barring some massive play here. It's going to be a long field goal to make it 21-6 heading into halftime. And also, Notre Dame, they get the ball to start the second half too. So things not looking up for Pitt right now. Des Reed will line up to Heinzel's left here. He'll motion out again as a wide receiver now. Heinzel taking the snap, looking to pass with time. Going to try to step up and extend the play. He does now, running to the right. Caught short here by Jake Overman, the tight end, and he is going to be tackled down after a gain of maybe 4 yards there. Clock is going to be stopped here by Notre Dame with a timeout, I believe, with 17 seconds left. Yes, it is Notre Dame calling time. So Pitt, this will be a super long field goal if they attempt it. It's 4th and 9. Gain of 6 on the play. Notre Dame quarterback CJ Carr, all smiles on the sideline. Looking at the bottom of the screen here, trying to catch up on some of the scores around college football. South Carolina, belt to bare ass on Texas A&M right now. They just went up 30-3 as they head into halftime. On comes Sam Carpenter. This is going to be a 53-yard field goal from the right hash. Kick is on the way, and it is not even close. Wide to the left, and I mean, don't really blame him too much. Backup kicker. Filling in for Trey Butkowski today. So I am not going to hammer him that much at all. It's going to remain 21-3 here. 13 seconds left on the clock here for Notre Dame. They're around midfield. They set up a decent chunk play here with a pass. They can call a timeout with about, 7-6 seconds left and try to get a long field goal. Matter of fact, the scratch what I just set off, ball's going to be at the 35, so they got to get a big play here to set up a field goal chance. Play clock at 7. Carr takes the snap, looking to pass, stepping up. Carr, he's going to go down and get sacked. The ball was almost wrestled out of his arms, too. Jimmy Scott in there, and now we got a flag on top of it here. Looks like we got some pushing and shoving here between some Pitt players, Jeremiah Love, and the Notre Dame offensive line. The clock is at double zeros, so the half is over. Let's see what this flag is. It's going to be a personal foul on someone here. That is Rasheem Biles, who almost wrestled the ball away from CJ Carr. Jimmy Scott trying to rip the ball away. He did too. Jimmy Scott got that ball loose. And I think Carr able to snag it back in before it hit the ground with his right arm. That ball did come out. So that's maybe what those penalties came in for. They were wrestling for it. Okay, so just had to listen into the referee there. We're going to count it as a sack. Rasheem Biles and number 75 for Notre Dame, Sullivan Absher, the starting left guard. They both got their first personal fouls of the ball game. And the game clock is going to be at 2 seconds here. So there's 2 seconds on the clock. Biles talking with the referee, and instead of them running another play, taking a timeout, Notre Dame's just going to let the clock run off, and that is going to be halftime. So a little bit of testiness to end the half, but that little scuffle there between Rasheem Biles and offensive lineman for Notre Dame, that was about the most fight note that Pitt had that half. 21-3 heading into half. Pitt has a ton to figure out, especially on that offensive side of the ball. Honestly, they should be lucky that the game is even this close. So we'll see what happens coming up here after halftime. 8 of you in here right now, hit the subscribe button on your way in, like this live stream, share this live stream, leave a comment in the comments section. We'll be back here, going to take a little bit break. We'll be back here just a tiny bit before the start of the second half. Notre Dame 21, Pitt 3. Back in a bit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime about done in Pittsburgh. I assume they are doing the Aaron Donald jersey retirement ceremony just about now. 21-3, the score. Notre Dame out in front in this one as we are about to start the second half. Notre Dame is going to start the third quarter with the ball, so things not looking good for Pitt. They have had answers for not much for Notre Dame. The defense has made a couple of plays, but the offense, they just have nothing going right now. Mason Heinchel, he has been very spotty today. He's almost thrown like 3 or 4 interceptions. Did end up throwing one of them, which was a pick six. You had Des Reed. I mean, he can only do so much in the running game. The offensive line isn't really giving Heinchel that much time before he needs to, move all around and try to scramble to keep the play alive. And the wide receivers for Pitt had a couple of passes clank off their hands. So nothing going today for the Pitt offense. Hopefully they can turn it around here. Notre Dame, they're only up 21-3, and I say only because they could be up by a whole lot more if they wanted to. They did, get a touchdown, a long 56-yard touchdown run from Jeremiah Love to open up the scoring in this one. But after that, they really have gone to Love only a handful of times. I think he's got, maybe 9 carries here, and they haven't really pounded the rock as much with him and Jadarian Price, just 14 carries for those two running backs combined for, I think, 90 or I think over 100 yards, something like that. So their running game was working. Why they went away from it, I don't know. CJ Carr, he's been all right for them at quarterback, 13 for 19, a pick and a touchdown. We'll see how that works out for him moving forward. But yeah, Pitt's got a lot to figure out here, or else this game is going to get real ugly real quick coming out of half, because Notre Dame, they go up here by, let's say, 28-3. Then all of a sudden you are 2-minute offense the rest of the way here for Pitt, which did work a little bit for them at the end of the first half. But after that, it was once they, seemingly get over midfield, the drive just starts to stall. There was also a missed kick that half for Pitt. Their backup kicker, Sam Carpenter, filling in for sick Trey Bukowski, 1 for 2 on field goals. So special teams, they're pretty much out the window for both of these teams. Both of these teams relying on field goals. So we will see what happens. I got a commenter in the comments section saying Pitt is trash. Well, we kind of expected this. I mean, hell, even head coach for the Panthers, Pat Narduzzi, said that we would lose this game. We can lose this game 100 by 100 points to Notre Dame. But what we do the next 2 weeks against ACC opponents, Miami and Georgia Tech, those are the games that matter the most for Pitt in this one. And I think Notre Dame, they took that as a challenge. Also, someone, I'm not sure if it was Narduzzi or not, someone for the University of Pittsburgh said, hey, college game days here, noon kickoff, go down there on the North Shore, get drinking early. Well, you popped a few, at least you won't remember some of this game. Opening kickoff for the second half is underway, and bringing it out of the end zone is Jadarian Price, and he is up past the 40, stiff arms a man. He's dragging. Oh my goodness. The kicker, Sam Carpenter, down on the ground, holding on to Jadarian Price's shirt, and Price dragged him for about an additional 7 yards or so. What a return there for Jadarian Price, and as expected, Notre Dame fresh, hot out of the gates here to start this second half of play. We'll see if that translates over to their offense. One guy who deserves special recognition on offense, aside from CJ Carr and Jeremiah Love, who gets the handoff here. Love is just going to get a gain of 1 on the play. Malachi Fields, he has been a hell of a receiving option today for Carr. Made 2 outstanding catches, one of them for a touchdown. Showing the replay here of somehow Jadarian Price's shirt not ripping as the kickoff specialist Carpenter is hanging on for dear life. 2nd and 9, faking the handoff is Carpenter, and oh my goodness, putting 2 Panthers on skates. That is, I think, Will Pauling, backup slot wide receiver for Notre Dame, made 2 Panthers miss, but it's still 3rd down, turned a gain of a no gain really into a gain of 2. So 3rd and 7 here. Let's see if Pitt has anything in store. Carr, handoff. Jeremiah Love galloping up the middle. He's going to be short. Great tackle there by Rasheem Biles to get his arms around the waist of Jeremiah Love, or else he is probably long gone. 4th and 2 now. It looks like Notre Dame's going to go for it. It's 4th and 2. I think just beyond midfield. This ball is going to be snapped at the 46-yard line. First down marker is the 44. Can Pitt get the stop? Carr takes the snap. Hand off to Jeremiah Love. He's running to the right. Does he have the edge? He does. He's got the first down and more. Down at the 30 and finally out of bounds. You got to wonder where he went out at. Jeremiah Love bouncing that run outside. He was in a foot race with, I believe that is Baines Marquez and Kyle Lewis, and he beat both of them. Wondering where they marked him out yet. That is speed galore there for Jeremiah Love, and a huge pickup for Notre Dame. They marked them out at the 29-yard line. That's where Carr snaps it, hands it off to Jadarian Price. He's going to push forward here, rugby scrum style, up to the 19-yard line. So now Notre Dame quickly into the red zone here. Jeremiah Love still on the sideline here for this next snap. It's now 129 rushing yards on the day for this Notre Dame offense. Price in the backfield to Carr's right. Carr is going to look to pass. Passes over the middle. Broken up, incomplete. Tight coverage there by Braylon Lovelace. Gets his arms around the intended target. Breaks that one up. Another 3rd down here. It's 3rd and 4. Lovelace maybe a tad bit shaken up on the play. 11:36 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 4. Pauling, the wide receiver, he's motioning. Carr looks around, takes the snap. Rolling to the right immediately. Carr looking downfield. Man coming after him. Fires incomplete. Flag down, though, in the secondary. Flag is down, though. And I think they're going to get Taman Lynham, the corner, on a hold. Designed roll out to the right immediately for Carr. Let's keep an eye here on Lynham. And yeah, he is well holding Pauling there on that play. So that's going to get called every single time. Make it now 1st and goal for Notre Dame at the 9. Carr, handoff, Jeremiah Love scoots his way forward, and his forward progress is going to be stopped at the 7-yard line. Gain of 2 again for number 4, in the gold helmets. Let's see here if anything can be done here to stop this Notre Dame offense before they get into the end zone yet again here today. Might be Jeremiah Love getting the ball again and again. Calling the wide receiver in motion. Carr takes the snap. Screenplay here to Raridon, the tight end. The ball clanks off of his hands and goes incomplete, out of bounds. So now make it 3rd and goal. Rashad Battle in coverage there and didn't have anything to do with that play, really. Just Raridon had the ball a little bit behind him, couldn't haul it in cleanly. Now it's 3rd down. Making them settle for 3 would be huge here for Pitt. They have many bodies up on the line of scrimmage like they're going to bring the house. Will they? They do. Carr throws, caught, and an easy walk-in touchdown for Malachi Fields, his 2nd touchdown of the game. Looks like Pitt might have been in some sort of man coverage there, and it's an easy 6-yard touchdown reception for Fields. That now makes it 27-3. Extra point from Schmidt oncoming. It's an easy field goal make right there, and right out of half, Notre Dame's offense keeps humming. It is off the legs of Jeremiah Love and the hands of Malachi Fields. And Notre Dame is now out to a monstrous lead here in this football game. Can the Pitt offense respond? Right now I'm contemplating at what point here, at what massive lead length here do we wrap it up? Might be getting close here. Once Notre Dame, I think at this point they are destined to hit 40 points in this one. That might be it. This Pitt offense needs to have a massive drive right here to keep any sort of hope of competing in this game alive. 6 of you in here right now. Back here in a minute. Pitt gives up a touchdown immediately out of half. Can the offense do anything today? They have yet to do something of significance. Can they maybe right some wrongs here on this upcoming drive? Back here in a moment. Welcome back, beautiful people. They're showing the many Pittsburgh Panthers alumni there in stadium today. Tony Dorsett, Aaron Donald, who got his number retired, Darrelle Revis. This Pitt team, they could really use those gentlemen on the field right now, because it is a pretty rocky look right now for this Pitt Panthers team. Now down 28-3 after that opening drive of the second half touchdown. Now the offense here with the ball at the 25 after the kickoff touchback. Let's see if they have learned anything or made any sort of adjustments at halftime. Mason Heinchel is going to hand the ball off. Des Reed lowers his shoulder here and is going to get up to the 30, so gain of 5. Des Reed has had the ball a little bit this game, but not a whole lot, not a normal Des Reed workload, so I think they are trying to save him a little bit for maybe the 2 ACC games left on the schedule. 2nd and 5 here. Pitt trying to boost their 86 total yards of offense here in this ball game. Heinchel to pass, pressure around him, shakes off of a sack. Heinchel now is going to tuck, he's going to run, and he is going to get first down yardage and then some, out of bounds at around the 42-yard line. Spinning out of a sack was Heinchel. Avoided 2 more Notre Dame defenders as well and got up the sideline there for the first down gain. That was Bowen, the linebacker, who he escaped initially and then ran away from a few more. Heinchel to pass here. 1st and 10. Tipped in. It's incomplete. Looking for Blue Hicks. Heinchel threw that ball a little bit high and behind him. Hicks got a hand on it, and it was tipped up in the air and almost picked. Matter of fact, that was just high. That wasn't even really behind him. Hicks could have hauled that one in. Lucky that that ball fell incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 44-yard line is where this ball will be snapped from in Pitt territory. Heinchel, handoff, and Des Reed is in trouble. And no, that's a big, big loss. That is a massive loss there, and a flag on the play, and this is going to be a taunting or unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Notre Dame. Number 4 for Notre Dame's defense. That is going to be here, Jaden Osbury. He came in untouched on Des Reed. Untouched on Des. Stood over him. As a matter of fact, the penalty's not even on Osbury. It's on Des Reed for a face mask. So my bad. That's why Osbury was upset standing over Des Reed, because Reed trying to fight his way out of trouble there. Or no, maybe they did get him. They did get the linebacker Osbury. My apologies. There was face masks both ways, but they only saw Osbury's, and that's the penalty. Hand off to Des Reed, running to the right. Finds the edge, and he's going to only get a gain of a yard. Fantastic tackle there by Tay Johnson, starting corner for this Fighting Irish team. Now makes it 2nd and 9. Pitt, hurry up offense here. Pretty much got to do that the rest of the game to get into it. Heinchel faking the handoff, spins away from another sack, and Heinchel, he is going to run, get up past the 40-yard line and be taken down there. Flag is down on the play. It's a gain of 2 momentarily. Let's see what the penalty is, and it is on the offense. So take it back. Holding on the offense, that's on Stanley. I think he's the right guard. No, Stanley, he is the backup left tackle. So unfortunate there. Now Panthers offense moving the other direction. 2nd and 19. Mason Heinchel, he's been pressured on 55% of his dropbacks today. Empty backfield, taking the snap. Heinchel looking to pass. Gets rid of it. It's just a yard beyond the line of scrimmage to Poppy Williams. He slips down as a Notre Dame defensive back was moving like a locomotive trying to come up and hit him. So now 2nd and long turns into 3rd and long, 3rd and 17 to be exact. If there's any sort of trick in the bag of offensive coordinator Cade Bell, not sure if he wants to throw it now because this is a long way to convert. Heinchel going to check it down short to Kenny Johnson. He's got a long way to go, and he's going to come nowhere close. Gets up to just beyond the 40-yard line in Notre Dame territory. That's going to be 4th down, and Pitt kind of back again in that no man's land territory where you punt it, it's going to be really, really short punt. If you kick it, it's a super long kick, and yeah, they're going to go for it. It's 4th and 6. First down marker is at the 31. Pitt from the 37. Heinchel taking the snap, looking to pass. Fires. Caught. Wide open. Des Reed up past the 30, up past the 20, the 10, and he is tracked down from behind, down at the 10-yard line. And that is a big pickup there for Pitt. There, Drake Bowen, the linebacker. And oh no, Des Reed is down. Oh no. A slant there from Des Reed. Bowen, a hip drop tackle, and he just landed on Reed's ankle. And oh my God. Oh no. Losing this game, which I think it's inevitable at this point. I mean, that's bad enough, but now on top of it, Des Reed, his legs landed on by linebacker Drake Bowen. It was man coverage. Reed ran a slant, got upfield, and Bowen tracking him down from behind. Not sure if you want to call it a hip drop tackle or not, but he lands on the back of the legs of Des Reed. Reed, 5'8", is Des Reed, 175 pounds. Meanwhile, Drake Bowen, the junior linebacker, he's 6'2", 235 pounds. Massive size and weight, differential there, and that is just terrible. Hopefully he is all right. He was rolling around in pain, and it's not looking good for the fantastic star Pitt running back. Damn it. Hopefully he's all right. Going to take a real quick break, and then we'll be back with a status on Des Reed. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Des Reed, injured moments ago, waiting to see if there's anything on him. Mason Heinchel to pass here. 1st and goal from the 9.5. Heinchel, he is scrambling all around, and he is, I guess, going to try to find Kenny Johnson there, but the pass is out of his reach, out of bounds. 2nd and goal. Des Reed, just moments ago, and that is not the look you want to see. Reed being carried off the field by 2 teammates over to the sideline, hobbling. Might be even both of his legs that are badly hurt on that play. Good Lord. As if things could not get any worse today for Pitt. Mason Heinchel here. It's a shovel pass to Justin Holmes. That's going to take 2nd and goal from the 9.5 to 3rd and goal from, I think, about the 5. 3rd and goal now. Can this Pitt red zone offense do anything here today? They have 2 more opportunities. There's no way that they settle for a field goal down by this much. Late defensive substitution comes on the field here for Notre Dame. Heinchel taking the snap, fires, and it's, oh my God! It hits Justin Holmes right in the face mask. Incomplete. That is going to be a touchdown for Pitt. But Holmes has to go right through his head, hits him right on top of the helmet, and it's incomplete. 4th and goal. From the 6.5-yard line, Heinchel to pass, firing to the end zone. Kenny Johnson never turned around, but flag on the play. A flag thrown on the play. This is going to be DPI on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. It's number 15 who takes the call there for Notre Dame. And Pitt's really, really lucky because Kenny Johnson, that was a timing route, and he didn't really get his head around quick enough on that one. So 4th and goal after the penalty now turns into 1st and goal from the 1. Or from the 2, excuse me. Jakarian Turner, the back. He's trying to run it forward, and he is going to be held short. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing that time for the Pitt freshman running back. Gotta assume it is going to be him for the rest of the evening. Maybe the rest of the season for how bad that injury to Des Reed looked. Blue Hicks lines up way out wide. 2nd and goal. This time it's from the 1.5-yard line. Man in motion. It's Poppy Williams. It's a shovel pass to Kenny Johnson, and he is going to lose yardage. Oh my goodness. Out of bounds at the 5-yard line, and this is just terrible. Notre Dame sniffing that one out immediately. And now 3rd and goal from the 5. Heinchel again. Turner the back to his right. 3 receivers at the top of the screen. Heinchel takes the snap, immediately rolls out to the right, looking to pass, firing towards the back pylon of the end zone, and it's incomplete. Blue Hicks was the closest target in the area, but that ball wasn't going to be caught by anyone, and now back to square one. 4th and goal from around the 5-yard line. A lot of time has come off the clock as well. Only 4 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Poppy Williams motions. Heinchel motions Williams again. Heinchel looking to the left. Fires. Caught. Poppy Williams diving for the goal line, and he is in. Maybe a small glimmer of hope again. The Pitt Panthers offense finally punching it into the end zone. And Williams, they're taking a look here. I think he had full control. Oh, that's going to be close. Are they looking for an incompletion? Williams did not have his hands on the football. Instead, he had the ball pinned between, I guess, his arm right here and his chest, and they're looking to see if it hit the ground at all and if it moved. Let's see here. So listening here to the ACC Game Day Operations Center, they're looking, I think they're confirming that Williams did have control of the ball, but they also are taking a look at his knee to see if it was down before he crossed the goal line. His knee was close, and yeah, he's going to be down. They're talking about if his knee was down, if he still had possession of the ball, seeing if there's maybe a chance there was a fumble with a recovery. His knee, it's down right there, and the ball is about 12 inches short of the goal line. So the only hope for Pitt here is if there is a chance there was a fumble, but I think this is going to get called back. They're now up to over 2.5 minutes reviewing this. Knee definitely down there for Williams before the ball gets across the goal line. Yep, they're talking about it. This is going to get called back. This is going to get called back, and Pitt's going to have a turnover on downs again at the half-yard line. They're just still talking about it, just making sure everything else is right. His knee down at the 1 yard line. Think about 1.25 yard line. A yard and a foot. So now this game about to remain at 28-3 again. Call is overturned, and it's a turnover on downs. Holy hell. Tell you what, third quarter here, we got, I think, around 4 minutes or so, 4 minutes, 16 seconds left to go. The way this one's heading, Notre Dame, they punch one into the end zone here. We might be looking into wrapping this one up here today, ladies and gentlemen. Back here in a moment. Pitt, a yard and a foot short of another touchdown. Welcome back. Another turnover on downs near the goal line for Pitt. Notre Dame trying to QB sneak this one out of their own end zone here, and they're not going to get any sort of gain here. Poppy Williams diving for the end zone on 4th and goal. His knee touches down as the ball is at the half-yard line. So that is where Notre Dame is trying to create room here. Now it's Jeremiah Love. Looks like he might be getting this. Ball is going to be snapped from the 1. Indeed, it is a handoff to Jeremiah Love, and he is going to juke his way forward, and are you kidding me? It is going to be a near first down run for Love. Started that from, I think, 3 yards in his own end zone. Gets it all the way out to around the 9. Wow. And just as wow, ladies and gentlemen, with 2:04 in the third quarter, we mentioned a major upset brewing between South Carolina and Texas A&M. South Carolina was up 30-3 heading into halftime, and now Texas A&M has just came back to make it a 24-30 ball game. So that game is far from over. This one, though, could be over quite soon. First down run here for Jadarian Price. He's only going to get a yard here and be stopped in his tracks. Make it 2nd and 9. .230 and still ticking down here in the third quarter. Carr going to snap it. Faking the handoff. Carr pump fake. Now he's going to try to step up and run with it, and he is going to get a gain of 3 yards. So Carr, first time we've seen him really use his legs to get out of danger today. Make it 3rd and manageable now. To describe how this game has gone today, Jeremiah Love now has 134 all-purpose yards today. Pitt's offense, 146 yards of total offense. So the running back, the top running back for Notre Dame, possibly the best running back in the country, has just about as many yards as the entire Pitt offense. Thrown here, and oh my goodness, it is a pick six. Rasheem Biles. A pick six for Pitt. Wow. Before I could even say anything else, Carr looking to the left, I think was trying to hit a man on a curl. And Rasheem Biles just stepped right in front of it and picked it off and just green grass ahead of him. What a play by Biles in his first game back from injury since week 6 of this college football season. Pitt's offense going to try to go for a 2-point conversion here from the 3-yard line. Heinchel sends Kenny Johnson in motion. Heinchel looking to pass. Firing to the end zone, and it's picked off. And it's going to be ran back here. This is going to be a 2-point conversion. Maybe. Still going at the 40, the 50. Still going at the 40. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? It is a 2-point conversion for Notre Dame. A 102-yard interception and run back for Aiden Schuler. Wow. This might be the most damnedest Pitt game that I've ever seen. That's now the score, 30-9. Heinchel threw it right to him. He was looking on the play for Tony Kinsler, the freshman wide receiver. Wow. And even when the defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, this Pitt offense again continues ripping the hearts out of everyone. That is truly remarkable what just happened. Clock is now at 1:39 left to go in the third quarter, and Notre Dame is going to get the ball here offensively. After seeing that, you got to believe in Notre Dame here. This offense will probably take this into the fourth quarter. They score a touchdown on this drive. That might be it. Running up here past the 30 to the 35, Jadarian Price on the kick return there. Nice return. And again, it is the case of something good happens and Pitt immediately gives it back to Notre Dame. This by far the worst game in the very young career of Mason Heinchel. For his troubles, I think he got pancaked by a big defensive lineman as well, trying to make the tackle on the run back. A game to forget for number 6. Run here for Jeremiah Love. Started to the right, cut back to the left. That's a gain of 2 or 3 yards there for Love. Clock continues to roll now. 1:20 left to go. What an insane turn of events. Maybe a jump start from the defense, and the offense says nope, they can keep the momentum. Handoff again here for Jeremiah Love. He's going to have nowhere to go and ran into the back of one of his offensive linemen, and then just spun and lost his footing down to the ground. It's now 3rd and 10. Lost the 2 yards that he gained on the previous play. Notre Dame is going to snap the ball here. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Carr holding the ball, takes the snap, now looking to pass. Carr firing over the middle. It's caught there and turning around and getting forward for a first down. Guess who? Number 0, Malachi Fields. He's been, along with Raridon, the tight end, the go-to guy for this Notre Dame passing attack, and did it again there. And with that, that is going to be the end of the third quarter. So, Pitt has 15 minutes left to make a miracle, which we know probably isn't going to happen. Going to take a quick break. For being quite honest, it'll probably be the last break of the show here today, because the way Notre Dame's rolling, they'll probably just punch this one into the end zone, end this one, and we'll end things here because this just game 2 of 4 here on the channel for the weekend. Tomorrow, doubleheader, Pittsburgh Penguins, Nashville Predators tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Bengals, Steelers at Acrisure Stadium at 1 o'clock. So this game truly gets put out of reach here with a touchdown in the next couple of minutes. We'll wrap things there and give the old voice box here a rest for a jam-packed slate of games tomorrow. Back here in a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If we're being honest here, about 5 minutes, maybe, left to go here in this live stream. Notre Dame with the ball at their own 47. It's a handoff to Jeremiah Love, and he is going to take it into Pitt territory down at the 45-yard line, just a couple yards shy of the first down marker. 30-9, this ball game, and how he reached that score was just a couple moments ago, 28-3. So how'd we get 30-9? A pick six by Rasheem Biles for this Pitt Panthers defense, followed up by a pick two. Mason Heinchel throwing an interception in the end zone on a 2-point conversion. That was ran back for a 2-point conversion for Notre Dame. Handoff here again goes to Jeremiah Love. This time he's going to get a gain of about 3 and get the first down. Notre Dame keep on rolling with the running game. Pretty sure at this point, Jeremiah Love, he has got to be over more yards rushing than Pitt does offensively here. Let's look here. Nope, not quite yet. Jeremiah Love still at 100. No, that's not all purpose, though. Love, he's getting close, but he's still a little bit behind Pitt, so we'll see. Carr taking the snap here, hands it off to Jeremiah Love again, and Brewu, the big defensive tackle, is going to leave him down to the ground. Loss of 1 on the play. Now make it 2nd down and 11. Great play there by Brewu. Carr, looks like it's Love to his right again. See if they put the ball in the air here. They will. Carr back to pass. Carr dumps it off here. And Jeremiah Love, he's going to get the first down and more. Nobody picks up him leaking out of the backfield, and that's another first down conversion for Notre Dame. Had all 3 of the middle linebackers out there dropping back into coverage. No one staying up to spy Love, and it's an easy pickup all day there for Carr. Not putting the ball at risk. But your running back, best running back in the nation, do his thing. Ball is now at the Panthers 27. Carr. It's going to be a screen set up to the tight end Raradon. Getting ran over was a man, and they're going to call Raradon out of bounds. He got into the end zone as that screenplay went along. Just stepped out of bounds. Let's see here. And it's close. Oh my. Yep, okay, there he is. There he is, out of bounds. I was about to say, I think he stayed in initially, but there he is, out of bounds right there. Take the touchdown off the board. It is going to be 1st and 10, though, for Notre Dame inside the 15. Ball is spotted at the 12. See if they can officially put the final nail in the coffin here. Handoff Jeremiah Love. He's going to fight his way forward only for a couple of yards. Tackled on the play by Brewu and Rasheem Biles. 2nd and 8 now. Carr now on the day, 18 for 27, 195 yards, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. 2nd and 8 from the 10. Carr looking to pass, looking to the left. He's going to throw a fade for Fielding, and he is going to be out of bounds. Malachi Fields, again, a end zone target. And he with Rashad Battle one-on-one. Take another look here, and yeah, he is out of bounds when he hauls in that ball. Now it's 3rd and 8. Carr. Love the back to his right. Takes the snap, hands it off to Love. Love getting forward and down to the 5-yard line. He's going to be 3 yards shy of the first down. Clock keeps ticking. Under 10.5 left to go. And there it is now. Jeremiah Love officially today has more yards than the entire Pitts offense. 167 to 146. What a turnout. Carr taking the snap, 4th and 3. They're going to run it, and they get in the end zone. Notre Dame goes for it on 4th down, and CJ Carr, 5-yard rushing touchdown, and that is all she wrote. And with that, that is going to do it. That's the final straw. Maybe 100. It won't be 100 there, Narduzzi, like you said you could lose by, but, still very well in favor of Notre Dame. 9 of you in here right now. I think that's going to do it here today, ladies and gentlemen. This game, well decided. The Pitt offense, just too terrible today to take any more. Like I mentioned a couple minutes ago, back here tomorrow. It's another reason why I'm, shutting down the stream now. 2 games tomorrow here on the channel. Hope you join me back here for Penguins Predators, Steelers Bengals then at 1 o'clock. So I hope you join me back here for both of those games. Now 0-2 on live streams in this 4 games in 3 days slate. So with that, thank you all for joining me. Pitt falling big in this one, but hey, at least they still got 2 ACC games left to go, right? So not completely dead yet, but this one's going to sting a bit. See you guys back here tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, Penguins Predators. That will be game 1 tomorrow. We'll talk then. Pitt down bad in this one. See you back here tomorrow. Peace.